Unmasking the Queen Consort. Camilla's palace chaos threatens the crown. Is King Charles III's reign on the brink of collapse? Dive into the scandalous antics of Camilla, whose quest for control has left the royal family fuming. With tears, tensions, and treachery at an all-time high, insiders reveal the shocking power plays and audacious schemes that have sent shockwaves through the halls of Buckingham Palace. Will the so-called wicked stepmother succeed in her relentless grip on influence, or is she destined for royal oblivion? Discover the secrets behind the headlines. Camilla's reign of discord may be closer to its downfall than ever before. It's no secret that King Charles III is currently not in the best shape. If his predecessors were known for their excellent health and almost reached the age of 100, I am speaking about Prince Philip and Elizabeth II, it is unlikely the current king will follow in their footsteps. We don't have any official statements from the crown regarding Charles's current health condition. Yet it is known for certain that the king has cancelled his treatment. Allegedly, he did this before his trip to Australia. Now, think about it. How are the king's health and a diplomatic trip connected? Can one simply set aside their health to travel to another country? Especially if you are such an important figure, a symbol of the fading power of the British Empire. Unfortunately, insiders from the court and the English press are suggesting that a new king, Prince William, might ascend the throne in the not-too-distant future. And with William comes Kate. Need we remind you that the relationship between Camilla and Prince William is far from being as cordial as it is with Charles? And if we're exploring royal relationships, let's start from the beginning with Camilla-gate. When in the early 90s, the notorious phone conversation between the then Prince Charles, who was married to Princess Diana, and the married Camilla Parker Bowles, surfaced. After all of England discovered where their prince and future king wished to be, a tremendous wave of public outrage ensued. Diana had long suspected Charles of infidelity, and this incident laid everything bare. Nothing could be hidden anymore. A divorce followed, and then the tragic incident in a French tunnel involving Lady Di's Mercedes. The accident left William and Harry as orphans. All of Britain suspected the royal family, including Prince Charles and even Elizabeth II, of being involved. Years passed, and the scandal was almost forgotten, when another erupted. On the 9th of April, 2005, Camilla became Charles's wife. Unheard of. William and Harry were opposed. One would not expect either of the princes to harbor even a semblance of warmth toward a woman they blamed for the tragic circumstances surrounding their mother. And so, Camilla gained power, or at least the semblance of power, since Charles did become king, yet Camilla received the title of Queen Consort, not Queen. After her husband's death, she can only expect the title of Queen Dowager. It goes without saying that King Charles III's diagnosis came as a true shock to the Queen. And not just because the life of her beloved husband was in danger. No, the danger lay in Camilla's future. Without Charles's protection, who is she? Really? Meanwhile, Camilla, evidently counting on at least another 20 years of the current king's reign, managed to fall out with every member of the ruling family in her bid to establish her own order. From the press, we know of at least 2 occasions when Camilla brought Kate Middleton to tears. Keep in mind, this is the wife of the future king. Needless to say, William was far from pleased, especially since the grievances Camilla had against Kate were trivial. A bow that wasn't deep enough. Ridiculous. Additionally, Camilla insisted that Kate return to her royal duties before completing her treatment. For this, she was reportedly rightfully rebuffed by Prince William and banned from their home. In his memoirs, Harry refers to Camilla as the wicked stepmother. Not without reason, since we still remember the time when Charles wanted to meet with Harry for a royal reconciliation. However, Camilla did not allow it. We also recall that the Queen Consort attempted to secure cushy positions for her own relatives and allocate palace apartments to her children from a previous marriage. An outrageous audacity. Her behavior, based on the illusion of her power, risks becoming catastrophic. It's unlikely that Camilla will end up destitute, primarily because losing her royal stipend would likely result in yet another scandal for the British royal family. However, her allowance could be limited by the new monarch, and the Queen Consort's residence might be far removed from the palace. Once Charles is no more, it's certain the current queen will face challenges. She failed to build relationships with the princes, failed to secure influential positions for her relatives, and failed to earn the people's love. The history with Diana has not been forgotten. If you ask my opinion, Queen Camilla faces oblivion. And this is just considering her actions. Karmic debts must be repaid. Is this a bad thing? That's for each individual to decide. Camilla's conflicts and ambitions, flaring amidst royal drama, consistently draw interest and elicit mixed reactions. Her decisions and actions continue to destabilize already fragile relationships within the monarchy, leaving many uncertain about her ability to maintain her position. Political maneuvers, misplaced demands, and cold calculations all render Camilla one of the most discussed and controversial figures at court. With each new chapter of this royal saga, we witness scenes where personal dramas and public events intertwine. It's no surprise that public and press attention is riveted on Camilla, a woman who has managed to secure a central place on the royal chessboard. But what price is she willing to pay for this influence? And will anything remain of her ambitions when the situation reaches its climax? Given the complex relationships with other members of the royal family, it's clear that she will find it challenging to rebuild trust and goodwill. Inevitably, the question arises: does Camilla have a chance to strengthen her status? Or will these attempts only deepen the division within the palace? Does this time-tested institution of monarchy see in her a worthy defender? Or will Camilla become a specter haunting the memory of royal traditions? We eagerly await your thoughts and reflections on this matter in the comments below. Share your perspective on how you see the future unfolding for Camilla and the royal family as a whole. If this story captured your attention and you want to learn more about Britain's backstage dramas, give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and stay with us. You won't want to miss a single detail in this gripping epic. It seems that Camilla's presence within the royal family has become more of a burden than a benefit. Her quest for authority appears not only misguided but also overtly destructive. The turmoil she incites threatens to tarnish the legacy of King Charles III, and her relentless pursuit of power risks overshadowing the king's potential achievements. Her disdain for established protocol, coupled with her inability to foster any genuine connections within the family, portrays her as a divisive figure, relentlessly out of touch with the institution she so desperately wishes to dominate. Rumors of her unconventional and sometimes abrasive interactions have consistently fueled the media's fire, painting a picture of a woman who is, perhaps, more cunning than compassionate, more calculating than collegial. Her disdain for tradition and decorum casts a long shadow over any public appearances, and her attempts to manipulate public perception consistently fall short. Camilla's inability to secure her position, even as queen consort, highlights a fundamental misunderstanding of the nature of royal duty, which revolves around service and sacrifice, not self-interest and scheming. Her strained relationships with key figures, like William and Kate, indicate a brewing storm, potentially spelling disaster for the monarchy. The public's patience wears thin as Camilla stumbles from one PR disaster to another, leaving a trail of discontent. Her attempts to reshape the family's dynamics often backfire, resulting in further alienation. With time running out, Camilla's legacy, unless immediately rectified, seems destined to be defined not by her triumphs but by her trials and, ultimately, her failures.